Alright, so I'm ready to show you what I found out in reference to the knocking and the poor handling at the front of the Volvo. Suspected it was the ball joints, and yes, we do have some flattened out ball joints here. Let's see, here we are. Those are in bad shape, both of them. Also, the control arm bushings are extremely worn. That would cause quite a bit of noise. Other than that, everything is solid. So poor handling, that would cause poor handling. As I said, it's on both sides. And another flat ball joint, another wore out bushing. However, the main and also, let me get this as well. I put a transmission torque mount in here a while back, and I noticed that the bolt here had been rubbing here. It's too long, just ever so slightly. So I went ahead and cut it back so we won't have that problem anymore. And once I take that off, I'll get it squared up and it'll be just fine. But you know, I could have replaced all of those pieces and did all that work, and guess what? I still would have had a problem. I looked a little further. I wanted to check this motor mount, and I discovered something. Well, looking at it like that, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I've replaced one before where it was cracked, and you know, anytime the motor moved, it would just shift around and bump. So I thought this was in good shape. However, when I apply the good old leverage, look what I discovered. And it's easy to replace. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. But if it's in bad shape or if it's broken, you will have all kind of knockings and poor performance at the front as far as handling. And just at glance, it looked pretty good, but when I put the bar here, and you can see I've got the bar not on anything that's going to hurt. I've got it on a little bit of the engine portion, got it across here, and watch what happens when I apply some force. You see that? So in fact, that is broken. And imagine if I hit a bump and the car gets a little jolt, what that would sound like. And it doesn't do it all the time, especially if you're on nice smooth roads, you got a good ride. But when you hit a bump on occasions, you'll feel this, and sometimes you'll actually hear it. So, you know, I'm glad I didn't stop with those other items, the control arm and the ball joints, because I still had a problem. And so there it is, folks. Once I replace that engine mount, once I replace that lower control arm and the ball joints, this is going to handle like a new vehicle. So, you know, maintenance, preventive maintenance is going to save you a great deal in the long run. The shocks, struts, they're all in good shape. Initially what I did is when I had the wheels up, of course I grabbed the 6 and the 12, and I did the rock back and forth, and there was some play in the ball joints, and of course that translates a little bit to the handling the steering. So I knew that was the case, but I just didn't know where I was getting this other sensation from of a knocking or something moving on occasions. And there you have it. There you have it. We'll get that took care of. Now, it could have been the upper engine mount, but see, I just recently replaced that, because that bushing in there sometimes will go bad, and you'll get all kind of play here. You get all kind of play. You're supposed to have a little play, a little cushion there, but this thing was moving back and forth in there, forwards and backwards, and So we got that took care of. At any rate, thank God for revealing that to us. And I know the garage is, woo, stuff everywhere. But you know what? Thank God we can handle it. We can take care of it and ride safely. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in some orders, take care of this, and get my wife's vehicle back on the road, spick and span, handling like a champ. The Durango just finished up with it, ready to ride. We're gonna drive it today. Otherwise, it's a beautiful day. We thank the Lord. Hallelujah. I'm Brother James. Bye-bye.